I turned $700 to $150,000 in 4 months. You're probably thinking, just another dude online making wild claims. Well, I'm going to show you how I exactly did that with proof. Crypto is going to the moon in 2025, and meme coins are the trend of this cycle. However, the cycles don't last forever, and maybe in a few months we go to another bear market. So if you want to take advantage of this opportunity, you can copy the exact strategy I use and save yourself a ton of time and money. Before I go any further, nothing in this video is financial advice. I'm just a dude on the net who thinks he has something to say, and it might help some guys out there. Whether this channel gets 1 sub or blows up, everything here is free and will be free forever. I don't have anything to sell, no affiliate links or anything like that. In fact, all the tools and websites that I talk about in this video are free. You don't need any paid groups, especially if you're new to meme coin trading, because most of the so-called paid groups mislead you and not help whatsoever. I know how to make money trading. I don't need that stuff. And honestly, you don't either. Now that I've got that off my chest, let's get right straight to the video and see how I've done that. I started trading meme coins a few months ago, and just like any newbie, I lost almost all my money. When you just start meme coin trading, you see people printing money right in front of you, you get FOMO and start buying random coins thinking one of them eventually flies. The problem is, that's probably not gonna happen unless you get insanely lucky and buy into the right coin. Even that's not gonna help. You'd lose it all because you haven't learned how to find the right coins. I didn't know all that, so I lost 10,000 after a few days of trading. It was all I had, so I stopped trading. But that was a wake-up call. I knew it's possible to earn loads of money. It was in front of my eyes. I saw wallets doing that all the time. If one can do that, why not me? I started learning how I can become one of those successful traders. After watching lots of YouTube videos, joining many Telegram and Discord groups, and talking to people in the trench. By the way, that's a term for the meme coin traders who actively monitor trends and trade daily. I realized there are 2 main ways all successful traders follow to find the right tokens. 1, following famous figures and also key opinion leaders, aka KOLs. And 2, finding and tracking profitable or KOLs wallets. These are the major pillars of meme coin trading. Of course, there are some other details you can pay attention to, like devs or holders wallet percentage, or for instance, if tokens have active socials. By mastering them, I turned this into this. Feel free to check out the address yourself and see the whole trades. I'm not saying it was easy, and I made a bunch of mistakes along the way, but it turned out really well for me. I'm sure you can do the same if you spend time and energy and believe in yourself. I'm going to show you how I did it step by step, so you don't have to figure it all out from scratch. So if you're ready, watch this video to the end and do not miss any part, because every detail matters and can make a huge difference in your final trading results. The first step is to find and follow important figures and KOLs. But the question is, who are they? How to find them? And what is the best way to track their Twitter accounts? The most obvious figures are the ones that not only everyone knows, but also they tweet about crypto and even meme coins. Since they're interested in the industry, even some of their unrelated tweets become a meme coin. For example, if Elon Musk tweets about his pet, rockets, cars, it's unlikely you don't see their coins immediately in the trench. The same goes with Donald or even Eric Trump. Besides Elon and Trump's, people like CZ, the founder of Binance, Vitalik, the founder of Ethereum, Kanye West, and Andrew Tate are the most popular figures in this category. These are the people you definitely must track. There are several other people that we'll talk about later in this video. Another memeable concept comes from the news. For instance, when the Pope was elected, you see lots of meme coins. I track some mainstream media Twitters like CNN, Fox News, and TMZ to see if something unique comes out. Tracking such Twitter accounts can help you to spot trends and narrative, especially after a while when you get experienced and can perceive which tweets or news could be a strong meme coin. However, with every one of those narratives, many meme coins with the same names pop out. So which one is the right coin to buy? Before we get to that part, you should know one more important thing. In meme coin trading, finding narrative as quickly as possible is the key to make 10, 20, or 100x profits. If you can't find them fast enough, you enter your trades after everyone else and become others' exit liquidity. Simply put, when you buy, others already made their profits, therefore they sell. That's why you can't just turn on Twitter notifications. You need a tweeter tracker so that you can see tweets as soon as possible. For wallet tracking and later trading manually, you can use Axiom Pro. Sign up by connecting your wallet or using your Google account. If you're new to Web3 and blockchain, you can use Google account. However, you should learn how to use wallets sooner or later, so you better download and install Phantom Wallet. Go to phantom.com and install Phantom extension. You don't need to buy any Solana for connecting to the Axiom website. Later, and when you decide to trade, you can buy Solana inside Axiom using Coinbase Exchange, or you can buy from any other exchange like Binance or Kraken, and then send it to your Axiom wallet. Anyway, after signing up, click on Twitter tracker at the bottom of the page and add any Twitter account you want to track. Of course, if the Twitter account is not in the top subscription list, which is a list of 1,500 accounts with the highest number of subscribers, the tracker doesn't track and show its tweets in the feed. To include the account in the list, it has to be boosted. Every one SOL you trade gives you one boost. For now, one boost is enough for putting the account in the top subscription list. One of the platforms to find KOL's Twitter accounts is ColeScan. Just head over to the leaderboard. You'll see a list of meme coin traders along with their Twitter accounts. That's a good starting point if you're new and don't know who to follow. But be careful, not all of them are worth following. It's a mixed combination of useful and harmful sources. There are some really profitable accounts, but there are many KOLs or influencers trying to take advantage of their followers by either using them as exit liquidity or faking their results and bait you to their paid groups. So how do you avoid the traps and spot the real deal? We can analyze their wallets and see if they're worth following. That brings us to our second main practice: find and track profitable wallets. Since everything can be tracked on blockchains, Solana blockchain in our case, you can figure out who's doing what if you spend some time tracking their wallets. By the way, we picked Solana because it's been the home of 90% of meme coins. Anyway, first, let's see how we can find profitable wallets in general, and then we go through analyzing wallets in 5 steps. Finding profitable wallets seems easy because every meme coin trading platform has a top trader tab for each coin where you can find traders who've made the most profit on the token. For instance, you go to Deck Screener, select the Solana blockchain, select a trending token, and you see the top traders tab. But not all of the wallets are worth tracking. These 5 steps help you filter many wallets. Whether you find wallets from top traders or Twitter KOL's account, the wallet analysis process is the same. If a wallet passes these 5 filters, it's worth tracking and might make you bank. The first step is to see if the wallets belong to a high frequency or a MEV bot. The trades of these kinds of bots are short-lived. The bots open and close their positions fast and try to take advantage of small price differences. They don't trade based off of meme coin narratives. So basically, following them doesn't give you any valuable insight about the state of the meme coin market. Since they try to catch tiny profits, they're not suitable for copy trading as well, because the price gaps that they try to fill close quickly. So nothing would be left for you even if you use a fast copy trading bot. To find out if a wallet is a bot, you can use Solskin and search the wallet. If it's a confirmed MEV bot, Solskin label it as MEV. However, sometimes they might not be recognized by Solskin, or they can be other sorts of bot. That's why you should do this. Click on DeFi Activity tab and select Token Swap and AGG, or Aggregated Token Swap. This way you filter other types of DeFi activity. Set the pagination to 100. If these 100 trades happen in 1 hour or so, the wallet is probably a bot. It's very unlikely that the trade's made by a human that fast. The second step is to check the overall profitability of a wallet. Being profitable in one token doesn't mean they have an overall positive PNL or ROI. There are several websites where you can check PNL or ROI. Birdeye, GMGN, Cielo Finance, and DexWhales are some of them. I mostly use GMGN and recently DexWhales, especially if I want to analyze a wallet deeply because they seem to be more accurate and offer more stats. Anyway, just search the wallet and check if their overall PNL or ROI is positive, especially over the last 7 days. Step 3 is to check if the wallet belongs to an active trader. Sometimes it's actually a token creator or even a rug puller, someone who keeps launching new tokens, waits for a little hype, then dumps everything. These tokens usually tank hard right after, Rug pullers also tend to switch wallets, often to cover their tracks, so you'll notice they haven't traded many different tokens on any single wallet. Check their traded tokens in one of the wallet analyzers. Any wallet with less than 30 or at least 20 tokens is not reliable. The fourth step is to check wallet's win rate. If a wallet has a very low win rate, like 10 or 20%, you should avoid it. It might be profitable and even have a high positive P&L or ROI, but that's because it won big in one coin. If you track and try to copy its trades, chances are you'll miss the big win. So better to skip these kinds of wallets. The fifth step is to see if a wallet belongs to a pumper and dumper. Wallets that use their followers or anyone who copies them as exit liquidity. The old version of this method is pump and dump. This has a long history with various versions. Some of these guys have smaller followers, so they do it in a few seconds. For instance, they know some people copy their trades, so they buy one sol of low market cap tokens, mostly ungraduated pump.fund tokens, wait for people to copy the trade, and when the price jumps 10 to 20%, they dump it and bounce. Others with larger followers might hold for a few minutes, mostly less than 2 or 3 minutes, and bank more profit. To detect such wallets, check the durations of their trades. You can use GMGN for that. Search the wallet on their site, and from the recent P&L tab, check out holding duration. If you see lots of trades under 2 minutes, that's a red flag. A better option is to search the wallet on Dex Whales. As I said earlier, I just discovered this site, and it has some helpful features that I use for deep wallet analysis, including trade length. You can filter trades, for example, trades under 2 minutes, and see the percentage of wallets trades below that threshold. If it's more than 10%, that's a red flag. If you see a bunch of trades that last under 1 to 2 minutes, you've got two options. Skip the wallet or dig deeper and check if it's just a normal scalper or a full-on pumper and dumper. By the way, scalpers are legit traders who enter and exit positions fast. Just because someone trades fast doesn't automatically mean they're trying to dump on followers. If you want to dig deeper, you can check out the trades visually on Dex Screener. First search the token address, then from the transaction tab, click on the filter next to a maker transaction. Doesn't matter which one. Lastly, replace the maker address with the address you want to check in your browser search bar. This way, you can see all the wallets buys and sells for that specific token. Then select 1 second time frame and check what happens between the buys and sells. If you see the guy buys and after a few seconds sells and the price drops to or close to his buy, it means the guy pumps and dumps, especially if this pattern repeats in other short time trades. After filtering wallets based on those 5 steps, you find a handful of them to either track and see what they trade, or if they checked all boxes with flying colors, you can copy trade them using a copy trading bot. For tracking wallets, you can use another free feature of Axiom Pro, which is Wallet Tracker. Just add wallets, and whenever they trade, you receive notification. This was the exact process I used to find and track the right meme coin traders and stay ahead of the narrative. And it's the same method that helped me pull off over $150,000 profit over the past 4 months. If you're thinking of getting into meme coin trading, following these steps will save you a ton of time, energy, and money. From here, I mix manual trading with copy trading using a few different bots. In the next video, I'll break down exactly which tools I use and how to get the most out of them. So make sure to subscribe and don't miss it. See you in the next video.